Hello everyone, welcome once again. My name is Bahadur Mori and I am an English and SS teacher in Janan English Medium School 8 Nate Juna. And this is the part 2 of this chapter, Framing of Constitution and its Feature. Chapter number 8, Standard 9, Framing of Constitution and its Feature. We have already done this all things, right? We talked about the Constitution, how it is framed, its members and all that pillar of the in the last video we talked about pillars of the preamble, democracy, right, socialist and secularism. We already discussed about secularism, all that. Now we are reached at this point basic feature of the constitution. Basic features, which are the basic features we will going to teach about it. So student, please concentrate very carefully and use hands free for much better sound quality. uh, I hope you all are fit and fine at your home, right? Without further ado, I want to start the now this chapter from this. Basic feature of the Constitution. The Constitution, which came into force on 26 January 1950. Please underline this one. You already knows about it. When was the Constitution in force? So this underline this line, the Constitution which came into force on 26 January 1950 is considered as the largest extensive and detailed written document, right? So now here is some siren feature about the Constitution. We will going to read about it and we will going to teach about it. As you know that 26 November 1949 Constitution completed his written things, right? But they enforce, they apply, they applicate on 26 January 1950, right? So now below are the basic and the silent feature of it. Which are the silent feature of the Constitution? Here they are. First one is a written document. See, our Constitution is the written documents, right? This is the written Constitution. In the world, largest written Constitution is this is our Constitution, the world largest written documents. Now what exactly in this paragraph we will going to learn? Except Britain and Israel, India along with other nations of the world have their constitution in written form. Please make underline this one. Except Britain and Israel, these two countries have not a written documents, kind of constitution, but India along with other nation of world have their constitution in written form. Only two countries have not a written form constitution, is Britain and Israel. And Britain and Israel haven't written constitution, but all the countries along with India, they have a written form of constitution. Clear? Make underline this one because you have two questions. Which country have a written form document? Except Britain, Israel, all the country have a written constitutions, and which country did not doesn't have a written constitution? That Britain and Israel, right? So next, considering the social geographically diversity and circumstances and pre-historical nations, the Constitution Assembly has kept the drafted Constitution is written form. See, in our Constitution Assembly, they already thought about every point. They cover every point about socially, about geographically, about our diversities. We are different peoples as a language, culturally, habitats, customs, rules, regulation, many things. We are totally diversified in our country. Gujarat people speak Gujarati, Marathi speak Marathi. Right, so we have lots of languages, lots of traditionals, lots of belief, lots of God, lots of religions in this country. So we have India is a very diversified country. Vividta mein ekta kehte hain na, the differences between we have a unity. So and then circumstances, the prehistorical nation, all things our Constitution Assembly kept in his mind, and they prepare the Constitution. It's very important point, this one. Second is the size of the Constitution. What are the size of the Constitution? Written document, what exactly they written things, they socially, geographical diversities and circumstances, what are they written and they thought about it. And now size of the constitutions. Indian Constitution is divided into the 22 section and comprising 395 articles and 8 appendix, now 12. Please make bracket this one. What are the size of constitution? Which are the content available in the constitution? These your answer. Indian constitution divided into 22 section. Our constitution divided in 22 section, 395 articles and 8 pandemics. Right now 12 pandemics, right? So your answer will be the 12 pandemics. When was the constitution written? Right, that time that is 8 pandemic, but after the amendment, now here is a total 12 appendix. Right, appendix. Make bracket this one. The constitution comprise provision for the state administration and states interrelations, fundamental rights, principles for political policies, judiciary, election commission, government institution, minorities, scheduled caste and deprived groups. Therefore, the Constitution of India is the largest and extensive and detailed written document compared to other constitution. If I ask you why was the Indian Constitution is very details and very extensive compared to the other constitution, so we have answered because Indian written document, Indian Constitution is lengthy constitution and the only written very large written documents of constitution. Indian Constitution divided in 22 section, 395 articles and 12 appendix, right? See, in this paragraph you can read here, over here the constitution comprise that means the bill, they have already exist provisions. What kind of provision comprise of the state administration? State administration, that means how the state running, how the state government rule and regulation, that is state administration, जिसको स्टेट एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन होता है जो, ठीक है. एंड स्टेट्स इंटर रिलेशनशिप, हाउ द स्टेट इंटर रिलेशनशिप, गुजरात व्हाट काइंड ऑफ रिलेशन विद द महाराष्ट्र, अदर व्हाट रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशन फॉर अ स्टेट इंटर रिलेशनशिप. And they state administration, how the state government can rule, how they follow the and make a rules and regulation, law, taxes, prices decide. These all things comprise in this provision of state administration, जाहिर सेवा जिसको बोलते हैं. And fundamental rights, also fundamental rights are these things we for मूलभूत अधिकार जिसको बोलते हैं. Principle for political policies. What are the principle for political policies? Those political party who ruled in particular state, who rules in a particular state, that time what are the principles and rules and regulations they has to be followed, that already written in our constitution, right? So they has to be running his particular government according to our constitution. That is called the principle for political policies. Second is judiciary. Judiciary is our nyay, right, justice. The judiciary department, according to our constitution, they have some rights, specialities, many things they already given by our constitution to judiciary. So in the state, anywhere, judiciary has to be running through, has to be follow constitution rules and regulation. Actually, judiciary is a representative of constitution. Actually, judiciary, we can say that judiciary is a guardian of constitution. Election commission, as you know that election commission is elected, they organize the election, right? Any election from village to from PM, MP, state election, district election, taluka election, village election, panchayat election, any election which is elected by the election commission, right, which is organized by the election commission, that should be the follow rules and regulation from constitution which already available in our constitution. They comprise these things also, how they organize election, what rules, regulation, these all things are already available in our constitution. Second is a government institution, government school, government hospital, government infrastructures, government railway, government airways, government insurance, government telecoms, which all institution which is belong to the government, they should be the running through rules, regulation of our constitution. They already everything written in our constitution that how the government institution work, right? Second is minorities. Minorities are those people who are minority in the जिसकी population कम हो, that is called minority, right? So some are the rules about the minority. If in the particular area have some religions population more, some religions population very less, to that particular religions it's called minorities. So some give some rights and benefit to the minorities. This is already available in our constitution. Scheduled caste, which is scheduled and deprived groups like Adijati groups like this, who are have no basic facility like food, shelter, education, medicines, they are not available. this kind of schedule and schedule caste and deprived group, they what we do for them that already available in our constitution. Therefore, that's why these all things which is already they taught about, they already comprise everything about our country. They do proper homework and then they write our constitution. It's a very extraordinary thing. Got it? Our Constitution Assembly already did the homework about our geographically, our religious, our traditional belief, customs, everything they covered it and then they started the written. You know? So it's a very good thing. That's why our Constitution is a great Constitution comparison to other. Right? Now, size of Constitution clear. Now, single citizenship. See, single citizenship, word of single and citizenship, that means nagrikta. In America, dual citizenship is given. Please underline, America have a dual citizenship systems. In America, dual citizenship is given. One of United States of America and another of state citizenship. America have a dual citizenship, one of the state citizenships and one of American citizenship. Okay, I want to explain with the example. See, but in India there is only single citizenship irrespective of any region or state of the country. Okay, I give you example. Suppose I am living in Gujarat, right? I belong to Gujarat state, right? So and my country is India. So in India, I have only one citizenship as an Indian, Bharatiya Nagrik. But in the America have also state and many things like Gujarat, Maharashtra, and we have state UP, Bihar. Like same way, America have many states, right? So but if I born in America, suppose I am living in America and my state name is Florida or whatever. Right, so I have also my state citizenships and I have also my country citizenships. जैसे कि मुझे गुजरात का भी नागरिकत्व मिले और मुझे इंडिया का भी नागरिकत्व मिले, जिसे बोलते हैं ड्यूल सिटीजनशिप. लाइक सेम वे अमेरिका गिवन टू हिज पीपल ड्यूल सिटीजनशिप्स. Is America only have a country that by dual citizenships given, state citizenships and country citizenships. But India have only single citizenships, right? That you make sure. Please underline this full paragraph importance. Now fourth one, the center with strong federal structure. The center with strong federal structure, right? It's a very good federal. That means united structure. Really, our federal structure is very strong. India is a union of state. Please make bracket. India is a union of state. Or we can call it a subcontinent. I think you heard about many people call India is a subcontinent country. Subcontinent, that means different state decide we stay together, we live together. The union, they make a group, they union it, they gathering, and they then become one country. It's called India. That is why India is a union state of country. Yeah? All the states are union, right? Ekta, union, Sangathan. There is nowhere any reference of the word federal in the constitution, right? Only India like this is federal in the only India only available this federal word in the constitution. Federal word. There is no other country have a federal word. India only the reference of the word federal in the constitution. Federal word, unity, union word, that's only the reference by the Indian constitution. Union state, we have the union state. India is also called a union state. States, clear? Is the sentence used for India? Which sentence used for India? The union state. We can also say India is a union state, subcontinent also. By the use of word union. By the use of union. Permanent and irreversible relationship between union and its component state is indicated definitely. And India is a union of state, and so no state has right to secede it. That means they not cover it. They cannot refuse to from the country. They comprise with the country totally. Thus, India is a union of state, yet it has some elements of federal government, right? Some elements of the federal government. In India Federation, there are two state of government. There are two state of government, central government and state government. There we have form of government, central government and state government. The union government and the state government. You can say union government, that means central government and state government. Central government also you can call, and union government you can also call, and state government. The constitution has clearly marked area of function for both the kind of government. So our constitution clearly marks it, what kind of work for union government and what kind of work of state government. They divided the work of the state and union, both the work in our constitution. So very clearly mark it. This they already divided, they classified it, this work of union, this work of state government. They all things very clearly mentioned it in our constitution. The constitution demarcates the power of the central and the state government into the different list of subject, right? See, this is two list, union list and state list. Union list is about the central government that applicable for our country, and state list is applicable for only for the particular state. Clear? Here are the union list, full paragraph importance. Union list comprise 97 subject. How many subject? 97 subject comprise, that means he has a exist comprise, built it, comprise the 97 subject. Subject of national importance, like which are the subject which is comprised in the union list, 97 subject, which are, these are subject in defense as a for the defense, foreign affairs for the foreign country relationships, atomic energy, nuclear and all that energy, atomic energy, banking sector, railway, communication, telecom and all that communication, post and telegraph are including in the union list. Clear? These are the sector which is including in the union list. Defense, foreign affairs, atomic energy, banking, railway, communication, post and telegraph. These are the sector which is including in the union list. Second is the state list. Which are the sector and which are the faculties which is functioning the state level? Here are the state list comprises 66 subjects. How many? 66. Union list 97 and state have 66 subjects. The state list comprises of those important subjects on which the state legislature house can pass law. See, these are the 66 subjects. Only can the house can the state house, the state legislature, जिसको विधानसभा बोलते हैं, ठीक है. So state legislature house that can be pass the law, that can be make the law according to this 66 subject, not other subject. Only this 66 subject they can make a law, regulation and other things in the state assembly, right? It's also called a state assembly. Subject like which are the subject? It's including in the state list. Here some are important here. Subject like law and law and order, state government institution. These are like state government institution, not central government, state government institution. Agriculture and irrigation, obviously agriculture and irrigation decision taken by the state government. Health also taken by the state government. Land and all that. Interstate trade, interstate, that means one state to other state for a business. For if you Gujarat want to business with Maharashtra, UP, that decision taken by the state government. And commerce and commercial also decision taken by the state government, right? These all are including, right? If there is a failure of the law and order in the state, the union government with the consent of against the will of the state can send the reverse police force. Please make underline this one from over here. If to police force. See, if there is a failure of the law and order in the state, if the state government not able to continue and not able to make a order in the state, so central government can be the reverse police force, right? And they can be the taken charge from the state government. There is a rights to given in the constitution, right? So these are the state list, and now last one is the concurrent list, right? Concurrent list, that means there we can say in the Samuhik Yadi, both have a rights like this one. Let's learn. In addition to this, the constitution provide for a third list. This is the third list of constitution. Is called the Yeah, concurrent list, right? Concurrent list. Concurrent list, that means what? Concurrent list, that means which consists of subject of common concern both the center and the state government. Please underline what is the concurrent list. This is the which consist, that means comprise, that means available of subject of common concern. Common concern, that means both they have a concern, both have really relevant, state have relevant also, and center have relevant also. Both the center and state government have a relevant, that is called concurrent list. The center and state government can pass law on this subject. These are the common concern subject. Then center government and state government can also become a law and regulation. Now how much subject how much subject are including in this list? Here is the answer. How many subjects are including in this list? The concurrent list has 47 subject. Ready? How many has a subject of concurrent list? Here you answer 47 subject. How many subject? 47. Union state have a union government have 97, state government have 66, and concurrent list have a 47 subject. The list including the subject, like which are the subject which is including in the concurrent list? These are the subject. Subject like criminal and civil procedure. Criminal civil procedure can be under the concurrent list. Marriage and divorce. Marriage and divorce, this can be including in the concurrent list. And education system, this we are also touching this. Economic and economic planning also, this both the list. And trade, economic, extra, these are total 47. This highlight the main subject of concurrent list: education, economics and planning and trade, right? So these are the civil procedure. That means people have related people some criminal charges and all that, some kind of relating to the people welfare, that can be taken decision by both the government, state and center. And the marriage and divorce, the people personal matter, that can be decision taken by the both government. And education, obviously very important. And economics, economic planning for our country, for everyone has to be affected into this sector effect economics, so that can be taken decision through the both state. And trade, business union and all that, they can be taken both the state after discussion. So three list: union list, state list and concurrent list, right? This is the center with a strong federal structure, you can include in this one, right? So this three list, I hope you got it every point, right? So now for the about the constitution, residuary power. So what are the residuary power? We will learn about it, right? Those I underline those points, so please make write in your books and understand more and more, recall it so you can understand more, right? Next point is a residuary power. See, what is residuary power? Let's learn about it. What is residuary power? The subject which are not specifically allotted to union or state are including in residuary powers. Please underline this one. The subjects which are not specifically allotted to union or state. These are the not specifically allotted to union or state. Both have no specific rights to take a decision, including in residuary powers. These are the subject which is not allotted, which is not allowed to the do something particular subject, not center, not state. This kind of subject including in the residuary power. Matter that are not including in the division of power are known as a residuary power. Please make underline this one. Very easy definition. Matter that are not including in the division of power. The matter that are not including division of power are known as a residuary power. The division of power that not including, that is called residuary power. The central government is given the power to legislate on this residuary, right? On these residuary subjects, the central government give to the some legislate to the power that can be the according to constitution. The financial distribution of resources is done between union government and state government, right? And excise and customs, export, import, income tax, all these major taxes are decided by the central government, while sales tax, revenue tax, entertainment tax, education tax, which are having a major major financial resources are divided by the state government. See, this both got decision taken by the separately. No one can interrupt it. Some state have a power to take the decision. Education tax and others like entertainment tax, revenue tax, that can be decided by the state government. Central government cannot be interrupted, and other which have the union have rights to that take decision that state government cannot be interfered. Clear? So both have some separate power. No one can interrupt it. Right? So it's depend on the state government. Central government can't interfere it. Some decision which is taken regularly basis by the state central government, and the central government, if they take decision regarding export, import, income tax, all that, so state government can't refuse it. Clear? This is judiciary power. Now fifth one is a unified arrangement during the crisis. So very important point. This is the last point in this video. So very important point. We will start our next video from 6th point. Become a practice. Right? Practice. Yeah, practice. So unified arrangement during the crisis. This is the last part of this video. Unified arrangement during the crisis. Which are the arrangement we have to be do in a crisis time? Here the answer. There are three provisions of emergency. In the Constitution of India. Three provisions whenever the emergency happen. It's available in our Constitution. These are national emergency first. National emergency can be declared at the time of war. National emergency can be declared at the time of war. Full paragraph importance. You not required to write. You full thing you have to memorize. National emergency can be declared at the time of war. External attack or armed rebellion. These three things happen at that time. National emergency can be declared. National emergency can be declared after the war. External when the war happened, war, external attack, and armed rebellion. War, that means we war with the other country. External attack, that means some country or others terrorist attack in our country. And armed rebellion, that means people of India who taken the arm and do the rebellion, do the opposite with the current government. That time these things happen. National emergency. Second is due to law and order breakdown. Due to law and order breakdown, the state cannot function according to the constitution. So constitution emergency declared. What is the constitution emergency? Second emergency is constitution emergency. This is cover state. Due to law and order breakdown, the state cannot function. Due to law and order breakdown, the state cannot function. At that time, constitution emergency declared in the state. Second, due to increase the price, there is a monetary value, right? Due to the increase in prices, there is a monetary value erosion. At that time, financial emergency declared. Financial emergency in India never declared, right? So that is good thing for us. Due to the increase in prices, there is monetary value, right? When the monetary value is very increase due to increase in prices, there is a monetary value erosion. That means collapse it. At that time, financial emergency declared, right? So these three emergency: national emergency, constitution, state emergency, constitution emergency. It's applying to state, and the third one is a financial emergency, right? National emergency including all countries, all nations. Including full nation, whole nation. Constitution emergency is cover particular state which is not make a law and order in the proper way, and they are not able to continue with its government. That time constitution assembly emerge. And the last one is a financial emergency. That time that increase the prices, there is a monetary value erosion, that means decreasing. That's time that happened. The central government has been given more power to deal with this emergency. The central government have more power to deal with this emergency. At that time of emergency, India is almost turned into the unitary system. But whenever at that time of emergency, when the emergency happened, at that time India turned into the unitary system. That means once rule. There is no state have no rights like this way. Only center have a right, full rights. That's why unitary system. All the country have a same in the national emergency time. Clear? So I hope you got every point from my side. I gave my best to explain you. Please write underline points and recall it again and again. Please stay on, stay safe, take care of yourself. We will meet in our next video according to our timetable, right? And we will inform you when they will upload it, that particular video uploaded. So please stay on, take care yourself. Bye.